I go. Look in the mirror and say, Scotty, what's up? Hey, I'm getting his money. Oh. What is going on, Entertainment? So time comes out with another video, and we talking Scotty with the Baby episode 2. Child, y'all gave Lemmy so much backlash. They said more episodes coming. They do not want more aggravation from y'all. Y'all stressing Scotty out and the pepper. Y'all like my jacket, y'all. I recently went to this thrift convention and this designer made it. He makes like custom stuff, whatever, for the low. And y'all, ain't this raw? I know, right? I'm gonna link the designer in the comment down below because he makes like some great stuff. First of all, off of this episode, we need to pray for Scotty. At this point, we need a prayer circle. Cause ain't no way all this stress happened in this course of time. This one episode I feel like could have induced her into early delivery. Straight up. So this Aaliyah girl is going off because apparently her and Robert, they end up getting into an argument. So she's going off. She's just like, ah! Mind you, you can't even hear what she making out because she sound like she got a frog in her throat at this point. She like, I'm so sick and tired. I could do it at what? You let this fat put his hands on me. That's what happened. Yeah. And then here come Bobby. Bobby's like, oh, well, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. He's walking around. He's just like, you're weak. You're weak. He's pushing her. She's getting in his face. So here comes Scotty. Scotty's just like, oh my God, Aaliyah, stop. You have to stop putting your hands in everybody's face. You're being so disrespectful, Aaliyah. Oh my God. And look at you. Your tatas are coming out. She's like, I don't care. I can show them. Ah! I'm like, girl, you wanted Jerry beads? Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. Now, I don't know if the girl was drunk or what, but you were like team too much all the way. And it is not attractive. And you are a pretty girl, but it made you look ugly. Like, seriously. She's just yelling all over the place. She walking around. Scotty's trying to like get in her face, tell her to calm down. And then y'all, she calls Bobby the F word. She like, you're, and then Bobby's like, what? Yeah, me. Wow. You, bitch, you. So he's going at her. They try to separate them. The stylist and some of the crew are just standing around. I've seen a couple of them just standing there laughing and keying. And then you had one of them that did the Krishan. They had to get the footage. So that way we could see it as the viewers. So I'm thinking the Cardi B, I'm feeling suspicious. Okay. Speaking of Cardi B, I seen Offset got popped at that casino. When I tell you he be at that casino all the time, and I know this because I know people that work at that casino, and I have people that have went to that casino and they see him. He always at that casino with no security guards. Why? I don't know. I just had to put that in there. So at one point, the Aaliyah girl walks off. She's just like, ah. She calling somebody. She starts sitting on like a motorcycle or whatever. And then everybody's start yelling at her. They're like, Aaliyah, come back. Aaliyah, come back. Screaming at her to come back. They screaming at her to come back. So she ended up coming back. She started getting into it with Lemmy Pepper. She started putting her hands on her face. She's like, y'all don't understand. Like, what? Huh? They start dragging her to the car. She like, you gonna end up being a pot roast, yo big. I feel like I guess she was talking to one of the security guards. Because Lemmy Pepper in the episode basically checked her and said, oh, this man ain't do nothing to you. Right? So then when she get on the bus, her tatas keep busting out. First of all, Leah, please put them chocolate cookies away. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see them chocolate chip cookies. You know what I'm saying? It's mixing a lot of chips and you got one chip. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see them chocolate chip cookies. Like, you over here just busting them out like that. Like, you know, like you got some good old D's or something like that. Where you got your little A. You feel me? So she just, it's popping out or whatever. And the friend is just like the dreamer girl. She like, put it up. Put your tatas up, Aaliyah. She's like, I don't care. She started getting into it, Bobby again. She like, you just mad because you got a real one. Listen, Bobby might dress up in drag, but I never heard him want to be a T-girl because he would have been did it. Let's be honest. It would have kind of made his fame rise if he did that, to be honest. I'm just saying. So I don't get what she was trying to say with that. Like, that was kind of like, what the hell? Like, that was a little random. She was like, you're mad because I got it, and you got a Badissi. All I kept thinking is, smell like Badissi. Smell like smell like Badissi, okay? That's what it gave to me, okay? Word to NLE, all right? So Scotty at this point, mind you, in the melee, she kind of gets pushed in a little hit. So she FaceTimes her friend Ari. Now, this is the girl that's in the trailer that looked like she was about to get it popping with Scotty herself. So it's like, are all of Scotty's friends just not good friends? Like, she just does not have good friends. Like, I was like, damn, like I felt really, really bad for her. So she calls the Ari girl. Ari looked like she plotting. She like, ooh, I gotta get in this storyline. So Lemmy comes on the bus. He's like, Batty shot o'clock. Who's ready for the next season of Baddies, guys? Oh, wait. So he notices that, like, you know, they serious. Cause Scotty's just like, no, stop it, Lemmy, no. And what's up with this weird dream effect they keep doing? As if somebody smoking shrooms. Did Mel edit the show? Like, what's up with that? I don't like that. It's a little bit too much. It feel like we watching ghetto euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna call it orgasm. Like, it's just like that. It's just it's what is it called? It's stimulation overload. Like, I'm overstimulated. I'm like, ooh, like it's a little bit too much. Okay, Scotty needs to cut off that Aaliyah girl. She's a big liability, huge liability, straight up. Okay, and I really feel like she got with your brother girl, so that way she can have a permanent fixture in your life. So you really can't get rid of her. Child, as if things couldn't get worse. Next thing you know, Scotty gets a FaceTime. So she gets a FaceTime that from one of the people that I guess work for them. And she's looking at it and she's like, oh my God. She starts like bawling. She like, Tyler, no. Now, apparently her hairstylist had leaned back in like a windowsill and had fell like on like third or fourth floor, but it was like a high floor and then fell like, I guess, on his back. The first thing I thought of, I said, thank God Lemmy Pepper wasn't near, because y'all love to say he's out here putting hits on people. I said, oh my God. Thank God Lemmy wasn't in there, because they're going to say, oh, he pushed him. Y'all love to do that on him. Y'all done blamed him for what's his name, being unalived and all of the things. So best believe if he was there, y'all would have said he pushed him. Another thing that came to my mind was, it's a lot of deaths that end up happening where, like, in other countries where people fall from a building and it's like always some weird explanation as to how they fell in the window in the building. So that ran through my mind immediately, because I'm like, that don't even sound right. Like, don't nobody just be falling off a building through a window. Like, what the hell? It didn't even make sense. So Scotty just starts bawling. She's like, she started crying in the car and all that. Shout out to the friend on that FaceTime, because she said exactly what I was saying. You already stressed Scotty the hell out. This is why you need to cut off that Aaliyah girl, Scotty. She already stressed the heck out because of that girl, and now she's being traumatized. So that's two different type of stress. You stress because you aggravated, and now you stress because you in shock, right? So I love the fact that the friend was like, you need to calm down. Like, they can only do what they can medically. Like, you cannot panic or get so emotional, because you got to think about your baby. Like, that's not fair to the baby, because the baby can't do nothing right now. Like, it's all up to you, basically. You need to relax. I said, thank you. Because I've been saying that for the longest with regards to her. Some of y'all used to come at me and stuff, but that's 100% true in that moment. So that friend, I think it was Amber and Ari on the phone, both of them, whoever said it, that's somebody you need to keep around, because that's somebody who really told her the truth and then mince words about it. So they're on the way there. Everybody's just panicking. So they're just like, oh my God, Tyler this, Tyler that. Scotty at this point, she's still crying. Mind you, on the way there, Scotty's riding another bus, but the other folks, Scotty's friends, are riding in another bus, and why Bobby almost fought somebody that was like, I guess in either Lemmy or Scotty's team. And all I'm thinking is like, y'all are so inconsiderate. There's somebody about to literally low-key maybe even pass away. And y'all out here fighting each other. Ain't no way. Scotty, you need to run. When I tell you run, I run. When I come, you need to clear it. You hear me? Because they are all inconsiderate. All inconsiderate. It makes no sense, babes. Okay. So they finally get to Tyler. So Tyler, you guys, according to Scotty, she says that is her hairstylist. Chazoo's trigger warning. Y'all could have gave us a trigger warning, child, because we saw, blood, all types of stuff. That looked so scary with him on that floor like that. That was like a scary ass sight with him on that floor like that. And this is what I mean with Scotty and Lemmy's team are inconsiderate. Because not Scotty stylist, but Lemmy stylist at one point looked like he was about to start squaring up with the damn police officer. And I'm like, what the heck you argue with the police officer for? There's somebody literally on their last breath on the floor. I started damn speaking in tongues. Like, I just could not believe it. I'm like, these people they do not care at all. Okay. I couldn't believe it. So Scotty at this point, she on the floor, she like crying or whatever. And Lemmy's just like, stop it. Stop it. No, you're not fighting him. Go over there. Go over there. Right now. You go over there. Okay. So he ends up leaving the stylist, Lemmy stylist ends up going and not fighting the police officer. Scotty's crying on the floor. And then they finally get the ambulance people to start moving him. Now, the only thing that made me laugh a little bit was their reactions. Because Lemmy's just like, hold my foot, just hold my foot, just hold my foot. And then Scotty's like, Tyler! Like, you feel me? Like, they were very theatrical. Don't get me wrong, it was a life or death moment at that moment. But y'all know me, I do laugh at awkward situations and uncomfortable situations. And that was an uncomfortable situation to watch. So their reactions was a little bit of like very over the top. Okay, I will say that. So they start moving his body onto like the gurney or whatever to put him on. And he's like in extreme freaking pain to the point where he low-key can't even take it. Child, they finally get him to the hospital and they take his body to scream this man let out, girl. He's like, "Arr!" Like they put him onto like the hospital bed from there. Mind you, I guess when he tried to like when he fell, he tried to break his fall. So I guess that's why his wrists and stuff were bleeding and stuff. That's what Scotty was saying. And then Bobby and one of Scotty or Lemmy's team, they started getting into it about because they thought it was a hate crime. Not gonna lie, I did start thinking that before they started talking about what happened. I did think, like I said before, that somebody either pushed him or something suspicious happened. Because you are out of the country. Listen, like you got to be real careful these days. So, like, that's what went through my mind. So, Bubby's like, you said it was a hate crime. So the guy's like, no, the rah-rah dude said, no, it's not a hate crime. I'm like, this boy, who gives a crap? It doesn't matter. Let's just make sure the man is alive. How about that? Okay. So it's the next day, and Scotty's sitting at the hotel or whatever, and y'all, her face went viral, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I feel like her makeup was too caked up and it was too white. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I think why it started trending and everybody was making fun of her. Which I feel like this. Y'all can make fun of her and all, but it's like y'all gotta remember, it's not like her face is usually that big and puffy. So y'all making fun of a temporary face. Cause I can guarantee when she get that baby child, Scotty gonna throw that baby to the daddy and go to the gym full time. Swear to God, that body will be snatched in like a month or less, straight up. Or she gonna get some surgery. Like I'm telling y'all. So it's just like I get the jokes and all, but that's a temporary face. It's not a permanent. Her face isn't always that like chunky. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do feel like the makeup was very, very light. It was very, very light. Okay, so Lemmy Purple comes in. He start like rubbing her foot or whatever. She's just like, "Can you rub my feet?" And then the brother comes in. Aaliyah, you crash it out over him. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now Lemmy ends up walking up, and then he's like, so after that happens, they're sitting down in the hotel. It's the next, it's like I guess the next day or the same day. It's the same day because Scotty had the same thing on. And they're outside. Aaliyah comes out, and Aaliyah's just like, hey guys, hey. Now the brother revealed that her and Aaliyah had like a conversation. So I guess they love the toxicity of being around each other. She comes in, says hello, like nothing happened. I hate people like that. That's why I can't be friends with no drunk bitch. Cause you gonna be the type that gonna do something, act like nothing happened the next day. Not gonna happen. So after that happened, she walks up and Bobby's like, I don't like you. You know why? Cause I feel like you are the reason why Tyler fell. And then she's like, how's that my fault? She like, cause security was paying attention to you, didn't even know who was missing. So it's your fault. Okay? Which understandably that does make sense. So then Lemmy Pepper walks up. And Lemmy's just like, wait. You guys are like buddy buddy with her? Like that's what's going on? Guess what? Aaliyah, we gotta set some ground rules. Okay. First of all, what you did last night, it was like you're trying to be like on baddies. I could bring you on baddies. Like we could do that. I'll have you fight Big Lex. Better yet, Tasiki. Like, come on, we could do this. And second of all, we don't need her to be stressed. Third of all, him, they're here to protect the group. Okay. Like what you did was crazy. Apparently, I guess she tried to hit Mongalore. Y'all know Mongalore is the dude from Fifth Element. The dude from Fifth Element behind Lemmy Pepper. So, that is one of security's elite. So, of course, Lemmy Pepper fell away, right? Oh, shout out to Scotty having that necklace. I don't care nobody say I did coin the term first. I'm gonna take credit for it. I did. Oh, yes. You could go back years and see the video. I said it first. Okay. On her neck. And then he was joking in a way. He's just like, oh, because I don't like you. Like, basically, like trying to make her feel, I guess, a little bit better. But Scotty really needs to reconsider her as a best friend. And I heard she tried to audition for Baddies. They said somebody was like, didn't she go to the Baddies West auditions? Is that true? Most of the episode, they went like shopping or whatever. Y'all know Lemmy. Apparently, he's a comedian, child, because he doing impersonations, he doing voice stuff. He's just like, oh, you lying. Like he trying to be funny and stuff. Scotty's like getting annoyed. This is why people say she not with him because she like him. Because why are you getting annoyed with him just playing around? I guess she's hormonal, but a little bit of it is because she don't like some of the stuff that he is and who he is as a person. And that's not good. Cause you having a baby by him, baby a billionaire. Have a baby by me, baby a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like you having a baby by him, a billionaire. So I don't know, like it's not looking too good. Next thing you know, Lemmy meets with, I guess it's like a business partner slash friend, and they start talking about this poem that he wrote for Scotty. And he also made fun of the guy because he had like light hair or something like that. I'm telling y'all, I don't know if he got the transplant or he's thinking of getting the transplant. I think he said he got the transplant. Either way, get a transplant if y'all need it. Trust. Highly recommended. All right, so then him and Scotty go on a gondola ride and he reads the poem, right? Since they've been having such a stressful time so far. So I actually was able to get my hand on the extended version of the poem. So here it is. From my vine, I first saw you, Scotty. Sunlight tangled in your hair like summer vines, not like summer none other. And I just, a humble pepper, felt my skin grow warmer than the noon. They say I meant for heat, a spark on the tongue, a fleeting flame. But you, Scotty, you turned my fire into something softer, something that lingers, not like a fart. You're my art, no Tyler. I ripen thinking of you. Each shade of red, I become is just another way of blushing at the sound of your name. Scotty with the body. Don't forget about the body. If you held me, would you notice how I tremble? Not from the wind, but from the nearness of your touch, from the sweetness I hide behind my spice. Oh, Scotty, if I could choose my fate, I wouldn't fear the harvest. I'd only hope to be chosen by you. No fear. Yeah, I'm not queer. Okay, so that was the long extended version, girl. He just gave y'all a shorter version on the show. Yeah, no, I got stickies. Okay, it was sweet for them both to get emotional, and he did let us know that she is not a homewrecker. Although some of us still have our opinions, I don't think any of the three parties were innocent, including Janisha. Okay, I think Janisha knew certain things were going on and turned a blind eye. There's no shade. Okay, because guess what? The comfortability of life, she did not want to adjust it. That's my opinion. Okay. And that was pretty much it. A lot of people were saying the poem was Chat GPT'd a little bit. Mine wasn't. But they're saying his was. Even if it was a very kind gesture. And it was great to see him cry. Because we don't get a lot of vulnerability from the pepper. Okay. So we finally did see him get ripe. Okay. This show though just stresses me out because it's like I'd be feeling stressed out watching it. I can't imagine being a pregnant woman experiencing it. Like, sheesh. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below about this recap and Rob Babies.